Imagine someone who seems charming at first, but soon, everything revolves around them. Welcome to the world of narcissism. Narcissism refers to a psychological condition characterized by an inflated sense of one's own importance, a deep need for excessive admiration, and a noticeable lack of empathy toward others. These traits form the core of narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD, a condition that can deeply affect interpersonal relationships. In the realm of personal connections, particularly romantic ones, these traits manifest uniquely. A person with narcissistic tendencies might initially appear confident and captivating. However, this allure often quickly shifts as their need for admiration takes center stage. Everything becomes about them, their desires, their expectations, and their feelings, often sidelining their partner's emotional needs. This dynamic can be particularly challenging for partners, as the narcissistic individual's lack of empathy means they often overlook or dismiss the feelings and needs of others. This can lead to a one-sided relationship where communication and mutual respect are sorely lacking. Now that we understand what narcissism entails, let's dive deeper into how this affects relationships, particularly with narcissistic women. Narcissistic women can be particularly complex in relationships. Here's what to look out for. At the heart of such dynamics is often a pattern of manipulation. This manipulation can manifest in various forms, but one of the most common is through emotional leverage. Imagine a scenario where every emotional dispute tilts in one direction, favoring the narcissist's feelings and dismissing the partner's. It's not just about winning an argument, it's about maintaining control and superiority. Another potent tool in their arsenal is gaslighting. This psychological tactic involves making someone question their own reality or sanity. A narcissist might deny events occurred or conversations happened, or they might trivialize their partner's feelings, suggesting they're overreacting or misremembering. This can lead to significant confusion and self-doubt in the partner, making them more dependent on the narcissist's version of reality. The perpetual victim stance is yet another trait to be wary of. In this role, the narcissistic woman portrays herself as the eternal sufferer, regardless of the situation. Whether it's past relationships, work conflicts, or everyday interactions, she presents herself as the aggrieved party. This stance not only garners sympathy and attention but also deflects any blame away from her actions. It's a clever evasion of accountability that can leave partners feeling guilty for their supposed part in her distress. Psychologists suggest that these behaviors are rooted in a deep-seated sense of vulnerability. Beneath the veneer of confidence and self-importance, there lies an intense fear of inadequacy or failure. These manipulative behaviors are protective mechanisms designed to shield that fragile self from exposure and criticism. The toll on partners can be profound. They might find themselves constantly on edge, trying to appease or tiptoe around the narcissist's needs and moods. Over time, this can erode their own sense of self-worth and reality, trapping them in a cycle of emotional dependence and confusion. Recognizing these behaviors is just the first step. Understanding the impact on the relationship is next. Scene script. Being in a relationship with a narcissistic woman can leave partners feeling confused and inadequate. Let's explore how. The journey alongside a narcissistic partner often leads one down a path of emotional turmoil. Partners may experience a profound sense of isolation as narcissistic individuals tend to monopolize conversations and disregard the feelings and opinions of others. This behavior can create a lonely environment for the partner, who feels their voice and presence are diminished. Moreover, the fluctuating demands and critical nature of a narcissistic woman can severely impact the self-esteem of her partner. Regularly being subjected to harsh criticism or dismissive attitudes can lead to a significant drop in self-confidence. Over time, partners might begin to question their own worth and abilities, internalizing the negativity they frequently encounter. Emotional exhaustion is another significant consequence faced by partners. The constant need to cater to the narcissist's needs and moods can be draining. The unpredictability of their reactions often requires partners to be perpetually on alert, which can be both mentally and physically exhausting. This state of continual stress can lead to anxiety and depression, further affecting the partner's overall well-being. Experts in psychology highlight that these effects are not just fleeting emotions but can lead to long-term psychological distress if not addressed. Studies have shown that partners of narcissistic individuals may require therapy to recover from the sustained emotional strain. The toll it takes can be heavy, but what can you do if you find yourself in this situation? Finding yourself entangled with a narcissistic partner isn't the end of the road. There are ways to cope. First and foremost, understanding the dynamics at play is crucial. It's not about changing them, but about managing your own emotional responses and expectations. Setting boundaries is an essential step. It's about defining what is acceptable and what isn't in the relationship. Be clear and consistent, and realize that it's okay to say no or to demand fair treatment. Remember, boundaries aren't just verbal, they're about actions. If a boundary is crossed, be prepared to take decisive steps, whether that means stepping away from a situation or enforcing a previously discussed consequence. Maintaining a robust support system is equally important. Relationships with narcissistic individuals can be isolating, and it's vital to keep connections with friends and family. These connections can provide emotional support and a grounded perspective outside of the challenging relationship dynamics. They can remind you of your worth and help you see the situation more clearly. Recognizing when to seek professional help is a critical component of coping. Therapy isn't just for the person displaying narcissistic behaviors, it can be invaluable for their partners too. A therapist can offer tools to cope with stress, improve self-esteem, and set effective boundaries. Couples therapy can also be helpful, but individual therapy is crucial in ensuring your own mental health isn't sidelined. For those feeling overwhelmed, remember that help is available and recovery is possible. Organizations dedicated to mental health can offer guidance and resources. Don't hesitate to reach out for professional advice. It can make all the difference. In navigating these turbulent waters, remember to prioritize your own well-being. It's not selfish to take care of yourself, it's necessary. By implementing these strategies, you can maintain your sense of self and achieve a healthier, more balanced life. Professional help can be a beacon of hope for those feeling lost in such relationships. Understanding and addressing narcissistic behavior in relationships is crucial for both partners' well-being. As we've explored today, narcissism in women can manifest through various traits, such as a lack of empathy, a need for admiration, and often manipulative behaviors. Recognizing these traits is the first step towards understanding the dynamics at play in your relationship. We discussed how these behaviors could significantly impact partners, often leaving them feeling undervalued, isolated, or emotionally drained. It's important to acknowledge these feelings and understand that they are a natural response to such challenging interactions. Moreover, we've outlined several coping strategies and the importance of seeking professional help. Whether it's through therapy, support groups, or simply starting a conversation about your experiences, taking action can lead to a healthier, more understanding relationship environment. Now, take a moment to reflect on your own relationship. Do any of the traits or scenarios we've discussed seem familiar? If so, it might be beneficial to consider the next steps towards healing and growth. Remember, recognizing the problem is a pivotal first step. For those who see reflections of their own experiences in this discussion, you're not on this journey alone. Engaging with a community that understands your situation can be incredibly validating and helpful. If this video resonates with you, consider sharing your experience in the comments below. Remember, you're not alone, and help is available.